Foreign Minister Penny Wong is expected to directly address the strategic challenge imposed by China's naval aggression at a Defending Australia summit in Canberra today. Senator Wong believes China's naval actions are unsafe and unacceptable. She'll say this has made defending Australia a far more challenging task in the most complex geopolitical environment since World War II. Joining us live now on that, the Shadow Foreign Affairs Minister, Simon Birmingham. Simon, good to see you. So it's not helped when China is targeting Taiwan, and particularly Australian politicians who went to Taiwan.
Well, indeed. Look, can I say firstly in relation to those remarks the Foreign Minister will make that we concur with that, but it's important that the Albanese government says those things directly to the Chinese government as well, at a ministerial level, from the Prime Minister. And we've seen far too much reticence from Anthony Albanese to actually take the initiative when these terrible practices of the Chinese government have been undertaken that have endangered the lives of Australian service personnel or those from other nations. And we should have seen a direct representation from the Australian Prime Minister to his Chinese counterparts to make sure that our concerns were well understood. And we don't even know if any ministers from this government have sought or tried to convey those concerns. Yet what we do know is that representatives of the Chinese government have expressed concerns directly to Australian parliamentarians about even their attendance at an event marking the swearing in of Taiwan's new president. And that is deeply troubling that they would seek to criticise or in some way intimidate people from attending such events that simply recognise a point in history, an occasion in the life of an economy with whom Australia has strong trade ties, strong relations, and seeks to ensure that we maintain those important ties with a fellow regional democracy.
Let's turn our attention to Papua New Guinea, Simon. I mean, there's estimates now that the death toll could rise to 2,000, some suggesting even maybe beyond that. There is some help that our government has announced, but is there anything more we could be doing?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible tragedy that's unfolded in the Papua New Guinean highlands. This is a remote part of the country. Clearly, the loss of life is enormous. As I made clear when news of this first broke on Friday, our prayers, our thoughts, our hearts go out to all of those who are affected, to our Papua New Guinean friends, and the opposition was clear that there would be bipartisan support for Australian government assistance. I welcome the announcement today that there will be some $2.5 million of funding. I understand also technical teams to undertake the type of geological work or survey work you would expect that is necessary to try to provide reassurance about what will or won't be safe from here on in for this community. And it's critical that happens as soon as possible. And if more can be done, that we work with our very near and dear neighbours in PNG to deliver that.